All right, so I called this one celebration. Like, oh, I want to talk about celebration. And then I'm like, oh God, this is going to be confusing and even mildly difficult because there's some ways that I believe in celebration, and then there's other times where I'm like, this is so freaking stupid. Ugh, I can't even fix my glasses to even relate why it's so stupid. So, for example, the other day I'm getting all these messages, Happy International Women's Day. And I'm like, why? Like, what? Why am I celebrating being a woman on today or even this whole month? Like, what is it that's so like difficult about being a woman that we need to like raise up this extra special time where we do what we should be doing? Like it reminds me of that stupid shit where you have to give like everybody in school an award because if you don't, one person feels left out. It's like I don't feel left out. I don't feel marginalized. I don't feel like set aside because I'm a woman. I feel fucking powerful. And here's the other thing. I didn't choose to be a woman. It just so happened I popped out of the womb like that, right? Like, so it caused me to think about this thing like celebrating, like what do I celebrate and why, right? And I had this sort of also cantankerous part of me that just hates shit like turning Thanksgiving into Friendsgiving. Like, who made that up? And like, what is that? Like either celebrate Thanksgiving or don't celebrate Thanksgiving. Like, I go to this group and part of something that we do is pray, but it's not a religious group. And so sometimes when certain people want to pray a certain way, other people don't want to say that. And so I said to this friend of mine once, I said, well, what do I do? Like, for example, if there's a custom or a moray or a something going on in that group and I don't like it. And she said, well, then just don't do it. But don't make a big production out of not doing it. Like, you don't have to just like say something else louder than the people who are talking or portray body language that lets everybody know that you're really discontent about, what's going on or what's being said. It's like, just don't participate. Just step out. Like, it's that simple. I can make up my mind to be a part of or not, and it really doesn't matter to anybody but me, right? So if I don't want to celebrate Thanksgiving, I don't have to celebrate Thanksgiving. But why do I gotta why would I want to call it Friendsgiving, or what kind of Hallmark shit is that? Like, and why do I need to call it something so that I can feel okay about the fact that I really want to celebrate Thanksgiving, but I don't want to celebrate it because I'm afraid of offending someone who's offended by the idea of what really happened on Thanksgiving, which we all know is true. Oh my God. And then my birthday, like, I like my birthday. I like parties. I like a reason to eat. And then there's other days that I celebrate that are more important than my birthday. Like when something big happened in my life that was really sometimes earth shattering, like the death of my brother, or a big turning point, like the day I changed my life and I stopped killing myself slowly. And it's just these things that I sit back and I wonder, like, why we keep like looking for ways to find ways to celebrate where there's no celebration, or make a celebration into something else so we can still celebrate? Is it like, are we looking for like vapid and false reasons to feel okay and rise up when we're not really looking at the real reasons why we haven't risen up? Like, we're not really looking at the real reasons why people are so fucking unhealthy and why people are depressed and sad and stressed and anxious and sick, and depressed and sad and anxious and lonely and sad and stressed and anxious and sick. Like, it's just kind of like, let's just keep coming up with ways to make everybody feel better about the fact that they don't feel okay. And let's just keep coming up with ways to tell them that they should feel okay. But it's like, are we really addressing why people don't feel okay? Like, when I don't feel okay, do I actually know why I don't feel okay? Or do I know what to do with my feelings when I don't feel okay? Like, oh, this is kind of heavy shit. This is the stuff that it's like I got to keep prodding at because I don't really have any answers. But the truth is that some of the answers that like whatever people that I guess we're calling authorities or experts, government experts, medical experts, like the shit that they're coming up with, like is it's almost like trendy marketing, and it's vapid shit, and it's kind of like spooky. So if I sound like a nut job, it's because the past couple of years have kind of made me question things and made me go, there's something wrong with the fact that, like, I'm having certain thoughts and opinions and seeing things in my immediate surroundings. And when I go looking on the internet for information, it's like it doesn't exist. And that kind of freaks me out. whilst everybody's trying to be happy and make everybody feel better and make sure everybody's safe all the time. It's kind of annoying. Maybe I'm kind of annoying. Have a good weekend.